All right, Knicks fans, 3 preseason games in the books. We're undefeated 3-0, but what have we actually learned so far from the New York Knicks? Look, there's a lot to like and a lot that still needs work, so let's break it all down. 2 games in Abu Dhabi against the Sixers, both wins. Then they come home, take down the Timberwolves in overtime preseason game. You really don't want to see that, but 100-95. So yeah, technically it's been a perfect preseason so far, but this team still has a lot of growing to do under Mike Brown. Look, you could already see it. The Knicks offense just looks different. There's way more movement. There's way more cutting, more unpredictability. Mike Brown's system is built on pace and spacing, and you can see the guys just trying to adjust. Look, against Minnesota, the Knicks shot just 15 of 57 from 3, and that is not going to cut it. The Knicks have been super inefficient from 3 to start. So 5-out offense, you could preach this and that, but you gotta hit your open threes. In that game, they only scored 63 points through the first 3 quarters. So while the system is new and exciting, it is far from polished. Jalen Brunson's still figuring out his rhythm in this motion-heavy offense. He had some off-night shooting, but you could tell he's getting more opportunities to create and draw contact. Mike Brown said that he really hasn't let Jalen Brunson go yet because he's trying to restrict some guys so they can get others involved and learn the offense as we go on. So if there's anything that's been consistent, it's been the defense, right? Mitchell Robinson looks locked in, rebounding, protecting the rim, cleaning up mistakes. Even when the offense has been stalling, the defense has been keeping them in these games. There was a third quarter stretch against Minnesota that was just pure grit, and they were just flying around, switching, contesting everything. We saw Brunson drawing charges, which is what you love. So Mike Brown clearly put an emphasis on both sides of the floor after halftime, and you saw it after halftime. The Knicks adjust. Third quarter of doom, right? We want to see that improve this year as well. Now let's move on to the bench. In my opinion, this has been where it's been kind of fun for me. You know, Miles McBride has been awesome off the bench. He looks bigger. He looks stronger. He looks like he's ready for the season to start. He's bringing energy. He's bringing the pressure, hitting big shots when the offense goes cold as well. Garrison Matthews has also been a surprise spark, in my opinion. I said it on the postgame. I think he's not going to make the team. Some team is going to snatch him, but man, his shooting ability, his shot-making ability is very valuable in today's NBA, and he can hit some open threes, and the New York Knicks desperately need more shooters on the team, and Garrison Matthews has also been a surprise. So Jordan Clarkson, man, it's refreshing to have a guy that could just get you a bucket off the jump when the offense is stagnant. Things slow down. Jordan Clarkson, here's the ball, go get us a bucket. Jordan Clarkson is going to have his Jordan Clarkson moments, right? He's not going to be perfect. Yabusele has looked, kind of lost out there at times. Few turnovers against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Guys weren't in their spots. Yabusele thought a player was going to be in the corner. A couple of turnovers regarding that, but it's going to take time regarding Yabusele. I'm not concerned about that. We saw a big alley-oop dunk in the first half with Mikal Bridges and Jalen Brunson. That was awesome. But Landry Shamet has been solid for this team. I think he's going to be in the rotation. Huck Porty has been really good in my opinion. Daddier has been kind of inconsistent, kind of shaky in my opinion. Don't know his future as a New York Knick. Tyler Kolek, we saw really good things against the Minnesota Timberwolves in that fourth quarter and in overtime for Tyler Kolek. You love to see these guys just take baby steps and grow. But we still really haven't seen Josh Hart with that bench unit. It's going to look different with Josh Hart. Josh Hart was dealing with an illness, and he's been dealing with back spasms. So he's been out. Hopefully Josh Hart can get back in there and provide a spark, an even bigger spark for the New York Knicks off the bench. Nothing serious. I think the Knicks are just being cautious regarding Josh Hart's injury. It is the preseason, but this Knicks team has shown you that depth matters, and they really have some guys off the bench that can come in, push the pace, give you a bucket, yam it on you. So this bench is going to be really exciting. Look, Karl-Anthony Towns has looked kind of inconsistent here offensively, but defensively versus the Minnesota Timberwolves, I thought Cat looked really good. And his offense will come. He's a gifted offensive player. I'm not concerned about that. But defensively, I'm seeing things from Karl-Anthony Towns that really intrigued me, and hopefully he can carry this over to the regular season. So yeah, the New York Knicks are 3-0. None of these games have been, blowouts. They've had to grind them out. The Timberwolves went to overtime. The game went to the overtime. The young guys closed it out, obviously. But that's what you want to see in preseason. Your depth winning these tough minutes, and that type of stuff carries over to the regular season when the real games start. I mean, don't think twice about this, because that type of stuff carries over to regular season, bringing the good vibes into the 2025-2026 season. So 3 games. What have we learned? This team is playing faster. They're defending hard, and the new offense is promising, but it really needs a lot of work, and it's a work in progress, and that's okay. Mitchell Robinson looks healthy and engaged. Deuce McBride's making a case for more minutes. Some people want to start him. Mike Brown's energy just seems like it's all over the team. The team is clearly buying into Mike Brown too, is what I noticed. Coaching guys on the sideline, giving guys high fives. I mean, it's just a different voice on the sidelines. It's refreshing to hear him speak to the media after the games as well. So look, there's still plenty of things to clean up. Shot selection, turnovers, chemistry, all that stuff will come in due time. But the direction feels right. Like it feels like we're moving in the right direction. But the Knicks, they may not be perfect yet, but they look hungry and they look willing to learn. And that's what I've noticed on the New York Knicks 3 preseason games. So let me know what you guys think. What stood out to you the most over these first 3 preseason games? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button. Smash the subscribe button. If you guys wanted to become a member, you get 25% off the entire KnicksNation.shop website. 25% off. Really appreciate the members out there. Once again, I'm Anthony. Appreciate you guys. I'll catch you next time. Peace.